Rumble and Finn, Azir, Victor. Azir, okay. Got some quality of life changes here, and we're seeing Azir once again.
Yeah, so let's break down the comps. I've said it now 3 times, I will say the 4th time. Vitality has a pick.
The dueling power is prominent. Magical Journey ready to come in. The steal for Raptors. The smite needs to come down. Goes over to Isma. The knock up, not found by Fletchy. Goes in with the Battle Dance and back on out. The charm does connect though onto Isma. It's nice, but knocked in the air. Lens is not going to be able to do too much. Wants the Vault Breaker out, but he flashes instead. Flackett looking to match it, but he's not in just yet. Jun comes in with the auto, misses. Doesn't find the mark. Now they're deep for GiantX. The counter here from Kaza and Fletchy. Here's enough. It's first blood. Over to the Zaya. Lens is thinking about, can he pick another angle? Drops a ward, but it's Rumble. Jun spotting this out, knowing full well with Control Ward as True Shot Barrage doesn't tag. Isma, the steal, Magical Journey. Lenses, can he get the steal back? Here comes the Galio. It's Dragon taken, but Lenses foregoes his life. A Vault Breaker to pop around, but a kill. Over to Isma is the price.
And then a consolation prize is
giving up the MR advantage you'd have against a Rumble 2 to note for GiantX. Finn, grubs are going to be started off. It's one grub already over to Isma, but they're backing away. A little bit scared here. Jun doesn't have a Tempered Fate to add into the play.
The problem is your AD carry is completely disconnected from this play. He's stuck laning against a Rumble now for 2 minutes. They have to punish him.
Can they get anything out of it though? Scrap shield, and he's out.
Nakanako just holding on super well in this 1v2. Meanwhile, in the bot side, the Xayah is actually pushing in the Galio.
Yeah.
The Galio is struggling to contest the Xayah's wave because he has bought that Spectre's Cowl.
And also the MR shield on W has no effect as Xayah.
And Xayah obviously has fantastic wave there as Charm.
Yeah, gets rid of bone plating as well. Fiesta has the Spirit Rush. Is he going to pull it out? Auto's there, waiting for it. The all-in. The shuffle is clean, but Fiesta pulls out the ult himself. Turrets. This
Bard doesn't have ult. Doesn't have the Tempered Fate to block all that initial damage. Isma is running down here. We'll see. Will Oscar in TP down, or is he going to leave them to die? He actually doesn't have the TP, just TP back top instead. So this looks tricky.
Vault Breaker short cooldown. Quickness going to come through. Flackett goes up against the wall, but it's the wrong one. The charm takes him down. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but look at Flesh. He's already picked up the kill. It was matched up against the Xayah for so damn long. Kazi had free real estate. He's 30 CS up. Now lanes look standard, but Jackie's moved to top here, Finn. Rumble's going to move into that here for Nuck. Who's kind of been the weak side of the map. And Oscarinin left to his own device. The shielded round comes through. Lens is going to pop the ult. He's got Trinity Force. He can battle it out. Oscarinin looking to escape. And you're right, Lens just batters him down. Solo Oscar in the dirt. Fiesta gets the turret in the meantime.
And the Rumble.
Wasn't into
Why are you sending your Ezreal to cover him? Once again, you're sending your Galio completely isolated, trying to make a cross map onto the Rumble. Well, guess what? His Equalizer. He doesn't.
Fleshy level 6. Gonna get poked out, peeked out. Oscarinin is gonna face check
Remember what happened last time, Oscar?
He's got a Mega Blast Cone this time. Shielded Durand, but Lens has no ulti. That's gonna save his life this time, so no follow-up. Oscar, truly the weak side of the map, can do nothing. Well, Herald started by Isma, but I don't know how safe this is.
Yeah, I mean, Linces can make it over here. TP comes out from Mr. Fiesta.
Yeah.
But GX, they're holding their ground.
Knock up, avoided. Flackett, no charm. Getting low for the Herald, it's stolen under his nose. Isma can't get the smite down. Should have taken notes on that one as it's just an objective steal. A pick off. Fiesta waits, pulls the ulti out now, misses the charm and the orb. So his ulti will drop down as Oscarinin comes in finally. Knockup is going to interrupt midway. Orb Deception yet again in the choke. GX are thinking saucy on how they pick this play up. Fleshy blocks away, the wind becomes lightning. Isma wants to take the engage, he will take it, but into the quickness, it's a bait. Tempered Fate finally comes through. It catches 4, shielded around on the way out, but the feathers already fly into the Herald for an engage. It's beautiful as Jackie's thought he could sweep in, but that ain't Faker. That guy won't be able to pull up the same remarkable play as Oscarinin caught napping again. Vitality picked them to pieces, and this has been one of the greatest stomps of the laning phase and the early game that we've seen outside of the top 2.
Vitality come in, take GX's lunch money, walk into their jungle. It's not layered correctly, and the fact that Fleshy can jump into the Herald saves his life, gets the CC, and extends the fight, and gives Vitality the potential to chase all of the members down. And GiantX, your grasp on the game was loosey-goosey. Now you basically have dropped it completely as Fiesta can do whatever he wants into the jungle.
Lunch, Finn. No more. Jungle. I think they need to learn their lesson. It's not a good place. Another charm. Fiesta is on a roll here. Should have changed his name as Fleshy flashes away. Jackie's gives a kill, or rather takes a kill over. But he's putting them all to bed here. Let's change that first letter because Vitality moved to 9.1k. Yes, they lose Fleshy, but 2 kills are the only thing GiantX have been able to pick up this game. TP flank. Nuko may be caught out. Mega Blast Cone.
Series coming as well. Nako can hold his ground. Fiesta doesn't have the TP, so probably a little bit caught out here, Nako.
Maybe he is. Maybe the game's not done yet. At the very least, it's an honorable play. Another shutdown. Jackie's just got double shutdown.
Against that's a problem, Mr. X. This is something that GX has to respond to in 5 minutes. Or spot it out. GiantX, what are you going to do?
How do they get in, Finn? Now Tempered Fate's out. True Shot Barrage does some damage. Linces is low, but it doesn't matter. Baron's going to drop down.
And it's because Vitality did their due diligence if they want to have a chance in this game. Because right now, if we take a stake at the game, Vitality is 10k gold up at 22 minutes and are completely running this game.
Kaza just solo killed.
Very convincing this game that they believe they should be in that conversation.
They just got to do it in another game in a back-to-back series. They've also got to do it as they get the playoffs, Finn.
Very true.
I mean, that's
a flash, but not
Journey, flash, Cosmic Binding. Nuko has no flash burner before he was in overheat status. Fleshy pulls out the quickness as well, jumps in and out, and the charm buys some time onto Isma. Volt Breaker charged up, thinking about an angle. Linces, cease and desist, used. Tempered Fate as well. Hold your phone. Kazi rolls in and Isma tries for the angle, but it's not enough. Fiesta comes in with the charm max range. Onto Flacky D. Over deception, rerouted. Fiesta goes deep. He's going to go golden. Not dead just yet. He picks up the double, gets the reset and the charm. What a setup from Fiesta. He styles on GiantX's head. And Vitality will bring game 1 to a close.
That's the craziest aura play I've seen. Fiesta puts them all in the dirt and tells them it's time for a siesta as Vitality is pushing down the Nexus in such a dominating fashion. What a game by Vitality. No, don't do it to him.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna charm on spawn, add 1 to the mix. Fiesta dies, but that's one hell of a Korean mid laner to pull in for Vitality.
Renekton, he did play Ornn yesterday, and I think Ornn does fit the identity of GX.
Thematically,
yeah.
In.
So I'm gonna give it to you really simple.
Please.
Vitality needs to
tempo picked up by Flacket, and he gets a good trade on Fleshy, who again didn't reset.
Yeah, I mean Linces is here. I'm not sure if there's a play for him. Maybe Fleshy can flash.
Maybe it is. It's a flash. It's a double shattering strike. It's a Sonic Wave. Waited for Jun to pull the trigger, but he never did. Linces helps get first blood.
Yes. They should be winning early. But it doesn't matter that you win early unless you can snowball it into a game victory. And they need to keep this pace.
Oh, nice crash down. Boss Bomb flashed away from that pace you talk about. Tremor's going to come in, but running into the Shattering Strike for John. I'm not sure about that one, Finn. I am not sure.
Yeah. So he has so much freedom. So much freedom to do whatever he wants. But he needs to do something.
Grubs.
Renekton is strong. The thing is, Oscarina has TP. So if Vitality commit to fight here, number advantage will be in GX's favor. 1
grub. Are they going to greed for more? Lights can be turned off by Isma. Linces thinks about an angle, needs that spell shield to get the kick down. Next grub is going to be smited first here by Linces. Paranoia Shockwave, but he's up against the wall. Isma's deep gets kicked away. It's for 1 grub here as GiantX finds some success, but Oscarina teleported to the play late. 2nd grub, yes, for GiantX, but look at how open bot is now.
And that's a huge win for Vitality. As
Isma went in for the invade after. Magnetstorm going to come through. Let's call the Forge God for Fiesta with the Ignite down onto Isma. Searing charge. Oscar will not find a wall. He gets the Bellows Breath. He gets the auto, but remember, Nuko's alone top as well.
Look at the side waves.
They're so deep, Finn. They're wasting time.
Both towers are being pushed by Vitality. Isma is in the area, doesn't have Paranoia for roughly 15 seconds. A stun in the chain here would be a kill.
Bellows Breath already used as well, so he's not going to be able to go against it. Oscarina's going to get some help soon, but will he be alive? But then the auto comes through. Fiesta finds it. Nuko now the only one in trouble. Jun has come in. Yeah,
that's
he bombs it, but not near the turret. However, the problem is, Finn, with that flank stake, it's going to be chewy enough that Nuko can't bite through it.
I mean, Oscar is just losing so much farm. Like, not going up here by himself.
He's in TV for the shield. And he gets it, and now he's got the shield. Unbreakable will for Jun.
And he's got his best buddy there as well.
And he's got Dominus too, so they know they can't dive him. Corky comes up. Fiesta gets bot turret. Next push comes in. Oscar comes in to finally match the wave. The crackdown interrupts the searing charge. Sonic Wave, and there's so much damage to Ornn. He's not tanky enough this early in the game. A kill going over to Linces. Or Fiesta the least in the end.
Even a sliver of money.
And we're obviously focusing on the fact that GiantX are unable to get anything in this early game. Are really suffering but you've got to put it towards Vitality. The compliments here are that once again, all their lanes play to fruition, but their macro has been good, their lane state has been perfect. Yeah, little weird scissor things.
Yeah,
the bottle opener.
Are we cutting someone's hair? No. I wouldn't know how to use it. But Vitality is using everything they have available. But
finally,
now...
yeah, Isma, but the flash comes out. Call the Forge God follows up under the turret. Finally going to die is Kaza. GiantX. You talk about that Swiss Army.
The start of a comeback, because they need to keep finding plays like this. Delay the snowball of Vitality is all they can do.
Isma in trouble. The flash forward with Ignite. He's dead. Isma's dead.
God.
Fiesta clean. No shockwave. Jackie's still going to follow up. The Fleshy's on the way. Clone comes out. Jackie's gets some dissonance down, and there is enough damage.
We'll lose the power, of course, for it.
Parano shockwave up and available again. Eye hit by Isma, going down. Objective bounty needed.
Carcino flash. I think this is quite difficult. Fiesta's going to have to make a miracle.
The poke
here.
coming out. The shockwave comes in, catches the LeBlanc by surprise with the knockup as well. Fiesta's going to die. Shut down. A big move by GiantX. Naknako's walking up. He won't be to the play. He won't TP. He won't commit. An objective bounty secured after all. Flacker's going to chase down Fleshy, and that's huge from GiantX. Vitality can't commit. They can't stay. And there's about 2,000 gold that was just given over.
Vitality, the clock is ticking.
Base
Big
check.
Catch.
Jun is still there. Unbreakable will. Kazi went melee. He gets bopped around. Valkyrie's out though. The flash from Isma will match him. Lince saves his life. A 1-for-1 ain't bad though as GiantX look for another opportunity. Call the Forge God against the wall. Fletch is going to be knocked sky high. Bellows breath double kill.
Look at Nak.
We glazed him as Flacket is going to die to the Dominus. Yes, slowly, surely burns down. But Finn, GiantX are still getting... Naknako can join, and he's got 2 items now. Isma tagged out, spell shield down.
Vitality wants a long dance here. They want a long dance that's extended.
Oh, Flacket's dead, just about. He gets the shield, but he's getting ignited, jumping in. Turning the lights off won't matter too much as over the wall. Fiesta will follow up, saved by a blast cone. Isma, Flacket both escaping until now. It's Flacket chased by the Croc. Nako's got another target. Jun's going to pop him in, but Unbreakable Will, that won't be enough. A Ruthless Predator and a Dominus again. Nuk for 2. And GiantX thought, hey, we've got an opening in this objective until Vitality showed up again.
And it's a difficult part about GiantX's team comp. They need to go immediately. They need to find the target and use their Orianna Nocturne ult the moment someone shows them. Why? Because the longer the dance goes, the more opportunities Fiesta will have to have plays.
Do another dance then instead. Fiesta's still looking for the plate. He knows, how do I get out of this? But Fleshy's been found out. Jackie's over the wall. Distortion in. Shockwave going to bring him back in. The damage with dissonance. A clockwork wind-up. Fiesta's dead. Jackie's still getting gold. 4-0 now on the down. Now we're doing the seesaw between 6K and 4K. And right now it looks like it's going to go back down to 4 with objective turret mid. That goes down. Good gold here. Fiesta looks for the chaser. Onto Flacket. Chains are out. Jun gets in the way to threaten. Ghost has just been used. Remember, Baron also came up, but it's not like we're going to see a fast Baron from Vitality. Instead, camera goes towards bot because Naknako takes a plate, adds pressure in. Jackies must stay here without TP. They're going to try and 1v2. He does have Dominus. Will they be able to find him? Slice and dice on the way out. He's got 2 to heal on up as well. Ruthless Predator after coming through, trying to get that Q back up, but he won't. Jackies will get the shutdown again. Vitality are giving away gold at this burn to a GiantX game 3. Fleshy puts the vision down. Jackie's, what a flank, what an angle, but the chain misses. The lights turned off. Second chain misses well. Jackie's buying time. Shockwave on his head. He gets kicked away and he will eventually die, but Kazi gets low from an Oscar in the middle of the pit as well. And as the lights come on, Naknako is a raid boss. I thought it was okay, but then with the flash forward on the Flacket as he runs for his life, Vitality chased them down. GiantX on the grand escape as John pulls out the Unbreakable Will, but he will be broken into. Finn, that's not a flank sake, that's a rump. As Vitality sink their teeth in, it's Baron o'clock after the pick off of 3.
Jackies, did you go to the side wave and die without any cover?
Did he do the usual thing, Ben?
Jackies. Greedy by Jackies goes up to push 1 extra wave while GX is clawing back into the game. It is Vitality with a great pick. TP from Carsey, Naknako and Fiesta. Despite Fiesta missing both of those chains, they were just at the right place at the right time to make a pick onto Jackies, and now they're gonna take the Baron by the time all of his friends arrive. And this is a slow chase, GiantX.
Jun, flash, objective, game, actually big. Oscar Innan as well is gonna get called the Forge God. 1 down. Fiesta didn't get to press any button and Fleshy gets poked out. Dragon is
still the favorites to win from this position.
Okay.
But if one more thing goes wrong.
Dive, Dominus, it's deep, that turret about to die, that's why he was gonna do it. One more thing, Finn, go on.
Things can easily change up, big pick.
Woo.
half his HP. You see that bot tier 2 falling, mid tier 2 falling. They're kind of salvaging this Baron power play. It was a negative game, negative gain.
Negative gaming, yeah.
Negative game. Warren and Alistar and Varus, they're all follow-up. The main orchestra is the Orianna Nocturne.
Let's check. Fiesta there. Shadow Shockwave, it's in! It's a Shadow Shockwave of swords! Call the Forge God, but even though it looks so massive, Vitality taking a while to die. However, it's the jungle and the AD carries. Nucko comes in a little bit late. Jackie's from over the wall is getting seared down by a croc, about to die the flash for the auto, and they meet him over the wall. GiantX deny the soul. They take
the team that had the early game wins, the team that had the early game control, is being outscaled at the speed of Vitality that has to find a miracle play, a miracle flank from Nucko, a Lince's kick, a 5-man engage from Fleshy, whatever it is. They need to make an extraordinary play if they are to come back into this game, because time is out.
I mean, Isma can do it again. He's got the GA still unprocced. Paranoia as he's level 16. He can crest any target. As Fiesta and Kaza have to watch out. GA picked up by Linces, but Vitality are no longer favored in this game. They're on the defense. Bot wave is...
Fiesta hasn't even got his third item yet. Look at Jackie's. 1, 2, 3, 4 items in total finished.
In. Paranoia. It's there. Magnet Storm, fantastic. Also stunned up as well. GA going to be prompt. Call the Forge God only gets a knock up onto Fleshy. A Searing Charge good, but Isma now needs to run away. That TP on the spot. It's the Mega Raid boss that Jun is now waiting for. Sends him in the air. He's got GA back up and available. Goes into Dominus. Nucko turns his target onto Oscarina, but the stuns keep flying through. Vitality can't layer any damage because the CC never ends.
Need to create more angles. I think someone needs to come from here. Maybe Fiesta goes from a different angle, because right now it's two angles.
This is coming in now. Waiting for it. The all-in, the kick. They down flank it, but the all-in is knocked up. What a pulverize! What a shockwave with the lights turned on. As soon as it's too bright, Vitality realize the whole squad is gone. It looked beautiful for the setup as a quadra kill soon to be delivered. Needs a penta. Jackie's on the chase. The fear, the slow, the distortion. Fiesta's not going to give it over. He jumps back, looks to take Jackie's, and eventually no, Isma tells Jackie to take notes one more time as we go to a game 3 with a beautiful display of a team fight.
Vitality tried to find the hero moment. Linces on the flank, tried to find the kick, but I think he chose the wrong target, Asterix. I don't think Varus is the main man. I think it had to be on the Orianna, and in the end, Vitality completely lose the fight. And GiantX, they will not take this sitting down. They will definitely go and fight back for a game 3 win.
Nucko just lost with a 4,700 goal performance. And who can chip through the Sejuani right now is my biggest question of GiantX. They lock in the Rise. That's a start. Rise slammed down. Means that with the Seraphine as well, Finn, I see a bit of scaling, bit of range.
Offensive plays, and losing your flash 1v1 as Jace versus Aatrox. It's not how the matchup should go.
Might be another losing as well. Flash Arctic Assault. Jackie's might have to burn. Here's he pops Ghost instead. Permafrost. This is greedy from Jackie's. He should have flashed. He would have got out, but first blood goes. Movement from Fiesta comes first. Lince is going to take over. Patience resets a little bit, but Permafrost. There's great base damage. Isma looking for the trade, the steal, but it's not there. Arctic Assault in.
And Q into him. It's a reaction speed test. Okay. If you see Aatrox QE forward...
Petrifying. Noxious Blast again is going to land onto Jackie's. Bit more damage. Flag and Drag getting the flash out. Cataclysm. Fiesta has no way to get on out. He just burned the summoner, but a glacial prison. Linces came from downtown. The Noxious Blast as well. Fiesta survives. The target means there's no damage from Jackie's. Isma was relying on it in the Cataclysm, so Fiesta got the 1v1 that he never expected. 800 gold lead in the mid lane. We come back to Grubs. Linces doesn't have the ulti. That's a disadvantage. Isma might not as well, but they do have Oscarina who's moved in. 5 members over the Grubs. They're going to reset for the time being. The difference is this time, Vitality are matching rather than leaving Kaza in the bottom lane. They want to fight again, Finn, as Dredgeline doesn't connect. There's the culling. Soccer ball kick. And Kaza just backs on out. There's a good bit of poke. Grubs do go down. For the exit, GiantX will get out safely.
Yeah. It's 1 for 2 Grubs. Not the big difference maker, but Lince's here.
Waiting. Blackhead going to walk over a ward. There's the flail. Permafrost not going to come through. Arctic Assault away. Flag and Dragons and 2-man. This is the trap, and GiantX react well. They've now got numbers, and Linces can't do anything. He came in thinking he'd find Blackhead, but Blackhead presses the ult. Double kill over to Oscar. Big mistake for Vitality.
Storm in the surge. You run away from there. But he's just giving him the QEs.
Pitch run gaze. Cataclysm as well. Fiesta's going to be sunned up. Double beat drop as well. Perfect from Flack. The Seraphine so far setting up nicely. as Isma keeps pulling the trigger, and now it's working more and more. Fiesta dead, Dragon up.
Flacket on the Seraphine. It's not his first rodeo on his champion. He knows how to make the plays happen. First acting on the top side now, catching out Fiesta, who is also falling further and further behind. I will say, not buying Mercs on Casio might be a little bit greedy.
Demonic Ascension finds Oscar in, and is he going to go hammer for Finn? He's going to flash it instead. He dodges away looking for the Q as Realm Warp's going to bring in Jackie's 1 versus 2. The root up, Nucko about to die, tries to get the Q down. The auto almost with the E reset. He was close to getting the last auto on Oscar in, but he will survive with the help of Jackie's roam.
He misreads the flash from Oscarina, and Oscarina flashes away. He goes for the Q-free flash to predict it. Doesn't find it. A great cover from Jackie's. Now shuts down the Aatrox and sets Oscarina up even more. Say what you want.
Isma, who just got Scuttle level advantage here for Isma, but he's going to use it to flag and drag out. Instead, we get a 1v1 up in the top lane. Oscarina doesn't get pulled back by the Infernal Chains. The kiting is good into the Demonic Ascension. An auto to heal up. Q1, 2, 3 has no flash, by the way, so Nucko cannot follow up for the dunk down. And Oscar getting better at spacing his top lane opponent. While the depth charge comes towards mid, Relentless Pursuit and a flash stretch line still going to connect. And Flackett's ulti once again, the flag and drag, the dunk cataclysm. Isma and Flackett working back in, but he consistently, Finn puts out the acceleration gate. He plays around that trade, and even though it's not perfect, now there you go. You finally get to see it. The bot back as well. He builds the space. Nucko's only got a Q3, goes Demonic Ascension. He doesn't have his flash, but he resets into that Q as well. Oscar's spacing it out.
I mean, the Swifties are just the game breaker.
You're right.
For Nucko, it's so difficult to find these connecting.
Herald's going to go down.
Yeah, it's a battle Herald as Nucko is in the pits.
Sneaky angle as well, forcing GiantX away. They're getting scared. This third dragon for Vitality could be huge. Isma sent backwards, but not Infernal chained.
Well, it's the third dragon for Vitality, once again putting GiantX on soul point. Or the Q to W that forces Jace on the retreat, and he can't hit you anymore.
Ulti though, misses, whiffs. That one's a little bit more like X-Smithy, but it won't matter. Look at the damage. Eclipse comes out, and Linces is there to get the melee charge.
Yeah, no Mercs, no Tabai. You are just a squishy Jace with swiftness. Doesn't matter how fast you can dance. If you get CC'd and went on. Heals being picked up by Vitality, while GiantX cross map on the top side. Still 3.5 minutes until next dragon. A 2k goal lead. Make that 1.8 when it spawns.
Maybe now's the time. He's looking for an angle. Guess who he found? Fiesta backing over the wall. Realm Warp with Oscar in it on the way as well. That's 3 members. They won't just find a flash, they'll find a kill. Flash wasn't up for Fiesta. That was about 25 members of GiantX. They're not turning their heads just yet. Fiesta picks an angle that he can try and get a petrifying gaze for. And he finds 3! The Medusan roar again! Nucko here to clean it up. And the fight's done. Cancel it, Finn. GiantX lose soul, lose Hextech soul at that as well. And Fiesta screams. But Fiesta silences GiantX's chances at that dragon. Hextech soul is
everything is looking up for Vitality right now. Gold lead is quite even still, but a soul and a Baron buff is worth so much more than gold.
Oscarina looking for a play top, but mid is just open. And Kazi's moving up with Fleshy with that Baron buff. You can see that they're going to cover Nucko at least the rotation that GiantX were trying to make. There's the ulti onto Isma. He's caught out. They put down the Miasma again to stop him from flag and dragging. He gets slowed. He's poisoned. He's dead.
Burning.
Kazi will follow him and take him to the grave. A Winter's Flail out on Jun. He can't survive. And Fiesta now screams at Flacket. A culling to the flash out of Jackie's. Autos onto Oscar Renan. This one is Vitality running into the enemy base.
Vitality wants to go to 4-2. After a weird and sloppy start over in Paris.
Oh yeah.
This would be their 4th win in a row. It started with that MCOY series in Paris on that day 3, and now they are completely unrelenting. Carsey flashes to follow up. And at this point, it's just easy. You have the soul, you have the pushing waves, you have the item spikes.
Oh dear, here we go again, and in a choke as well. Nucko might be sacrificing his life, but not even then. Baron's going to help out push the minions, so the turret is in danger too. Isma needs to get in the Realm Warp or try to get out. He's going to Cataclysm but get dunked down in the process. The chase continues, the petrifying gaze as well, and the demon flies, thrives, and contrives as Vitality run for the last. The death knell of a culling for the triple of Kazi. And Vitality going to end it right here.
Vitality, what a bounce back, will now march onto the nexus of GiantX. After a convincing day of League of Legends by them. Despite that Game 2 not going their way, I still think they can be happy with how they executed the early game and go back to the drawing board about some of the mid-game stuff. Still, what a good play.
A 4-win streak, you said, Finn. Vitality are back. Game 2 is interesting, you said. I mean, that could have been a win as well. We could have ended this one early. But Vitality's early games are to be studied, as our third best team in the league right now is the B.